Y'all, thank God for the Chicago Bears defense. Thank the Lord. Thank heavens. Thank the man above. Because if we didn't have the defense that we have, this would have been a blowout loss for us. But listen, it was ugly. Wasn't pretty at all, but the Bears got the win, and I'm happy with the Bears starting off the season 1-0. We defeat the Tennessee Titans by a score of 24-17. Nothing going on offense. Let me say this, man. Bears got to do a better job of blocking for Caleb Williams at times. The center can't block, so he holding out here, right? Offensive line not good at times. When as soon as he dropping back, they in the backfield right in his face. And I think that rattled him. I think he was rattled at how fast the NFL game is as well. Because it was times where he was botching snaps, bobbling snaps and all of that. And I'm like, man, is he nervous? Is he jittery? And it looked to be that was a situation, right? Then it was times when I saw Caleb overthrowing receivers when they were wide open, overthrowing them by 5 yards. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, man, he didn't look good. He didn't look good. It was times where he was getting his passes batted down. And again, this is his first start in the NFL, so I'm going to give it some time for him to improve and look better. But he looked like he needed a little bit more work than what I thought, for sure. And so I think that's why we got to slow down on comparisons to Patrick Mahomes, etc. when we see guys in college, because you never know how they're going to translate to the NFL. I'm not saying Caleb going to be trash or he going to be a bust or any of that. I'm saying he going to have some work to do, okay? And he got to get the jitters out. He got to get his feet wet. He got to get a little bit more comfortable in the NFL game, because it's completely different. When these teams be fast, it look a lot different than college, for sure, right? But it was times he was overthrowing the ball, he was bobbling the snaps. I'm like, he don't look comfortable. Let me say this too: the offensive coordinator Shane Waldron, you gotta stop running them screen passes too. Gotta stop doing that. They gotta get better blocking, for sure. But due to the fact that Will Levis is terrible and the defense is exceptional, none of Caleb Williams and the offensive jitters, none of that mattered. None of the offensive blunders, none of Velus Jones bobbling the kick return, none of that didn't matter. So I want to say this: defense was making me upset at times. I'm sorry, because I wanted to cuss the defense out at certain times when Tony Pollard was out here looking like he was about to be all pro. Defense, y'all, where do I start? Jonathan Owens scooping up the block punt and running it in for a touchdown, scoring for us. Shout out to Jonathan Owens now, because people want to just keep calling him Simone Biles' husband. But listen, Jonathan Owens, your name is Jonathan Owens, man. So we appreciate that, brother. We got a pick 6, and then we got another interception to end the game. We forced a fumble. Like I said, blocked the punt. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy. Will Levis was talking crazy at first, jumping up and down, getting all rowdy because he was getting comfortable and all of that. And I'm glad we stopped all of that shit in the tracks. I'm glad about that. But going forward, this offense is going to have to be a lot more competent. We're going to have to look a lot better going forward, because you can't, because this look like the Bears of old to me. We get nice returns, we get nice punt returns and all of that. We get nice little returns on that. Special teams do a great job for the most part outside of Velus Jones. And then the defense, we have a scoring defense. That's what the defense used to look like back in the day. Mike Brown and Peanut Tillman and Nathan Vasher. They used to run, or Urlacher and them, a forced fumbles, and we'll strip somebody and Peanut will strip somebody running in for a touchdown. Our defense could score. We had that scoring defense on display tonight. I knew the Bears defense was solid, very, very strong, and they over-delivered today. But you can't expect your defense to do this every single Sunday and think we just going to get wins like that. Offense going to have to look a lot better. Caleb going to have to throw for more than 92 yards. He was 14 of 29 on 92 yards. That's not good enough. We had 84 yards rushing. So that's cool. Not great, not good. It's cool. But we're going to have to look a lot more. We're going to have to look a lot better. a rush from DJ Moore was the longest run, like the biggest offensive play for real we had. It was a rush for 15 yards from our wide receiver. That can't be the case going forward. You know what I mean? I'm glad we got the win. It was just very, very ugly. But I'm glad that we got this defensive unit that we got. Bear down. I'm still rocking and rolling with my Bears for sure. Caleb gonna need some time. He gonna have to get them jitters out, get more comfortable in the NFL game. And I'm hoping after a couple of weeks, we start seeing the Caleb Williams that was at USC, the Caleb Williams that won the Heisman Trophy. I'm hoping so. But, you know, again, this is a hell of a transition from college to pro, which is why people need to slow down on comparisons to elite, future Hall of Fame talent. Super Bowl, 3-time Super Bowl winner Patrick Mahomes. You got to slow down on that. Even though Pat Mahomes had a whole year to sit and, you know, and all of that, still his first year starting, Pat was out there going crazy. So we can't make these comparisons so soon and leap to conclusions about players. I can't say he a bust. I can't say he trash. I can't say he Patrick Mahomes yet. We just have to see how he progresses as the season goes on, and how the play calling will be to cater to his strengths as, you know, we get through these games. I'm glad we got the win. First game of the season we won. Hopefully we continue to win. I just want the offense to look a lot more competent going forward, man. So, yeah, Bears got the win. We will see what happens next week. Y'all let me know y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on the game. Again, it wasn't pretty, y'all. Was not pretty, but a win is a win. Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.